Hello everybody, welcome back to FDE, and the 2021 season has begun. Yes! And it was a good one. It was a doozy. So, first race out at KCKA, turns out this turnout that we had for the very first race matched the highest count that they've had in years. So, congrats to them. Huge turnout. There were 15 in my class, which is good, which is a good solid foundation of a class, and I was so happy and glad I got to be a part of it. So let's talk about how it went. In the previous video, I mentioned that formatting, we're gonna have to figure out how to best do this, and I think the best way to go is to not do, the practice, the qualifying, the heat, and the feature. I think the best thing to do time-wise is just show you guys the feature, the main event, how it all ends, and just go from there. So that's what I think we're gonna do from here on out when formatting. We're tinkering around the idea of having two cameras this season, one forward facing, like you guys saw in the helmet from the Dirt series, and one facing backwards, basically mounted to the back of the seat, looking backwards. You can get kind of a perspective of both sides. Well, the front facing camera didn't get a setting right, didn't get something right, and it didn't record. Luckily, the back camera did. Now, the front facing camera obviously is the GoPro, the good GoPro that has the really good visuals and the really good image stabilization. And the back one, it's just a third party. It's an Akaso as the brand, and it is, I believe, the V50 Pro. Now I know that these have image stabilization on them, so it does work a little bit. It is, I mean, it's decent enough. And quality of video and sound is, about what you expect from a third-party, cheaper brand compared to the GoPro. But it's still something to view, so still something to look at. The only video that I'm going to have for you guys for this one is the back camera looking back, which is really kind of a neat perspective. It would be really cool to have the front and the back at the same time. But due to technical difficulties, like I said, we only have the back one. So that is what the feature is going to be showing. The video is good because we had a great day racing. We had a really great day racing. Like I said, there was a pack of 15, and in qualifying, I qualified P2. I did not expect that. I was not really thinking I was going to be qualifying P2 out of seasoned veteran racers at that track, and to pull that off, in my opinion, it felt great to hear that I started P2, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, oh, shoot. Now I've put basically like a mark on my back of like, oh, hey, who's this new guy, blah, blah, blah. And I hope that's not the case, but no, it was a really cool experience to go out there and really kind of push the limits a little bit and get to where we got. A huge thank you to Lucas. I hope you watch us, bud. He helped me out. We took the cart out to his place and did some dialing up and setting up, and he helped me with some setup. He helped me with some ideas on driving technique and everything. So Lucas, thank you very much for all your help. He's probably regretting that now after telling me that. And also, buddy, you're going to enjoy this video. To get to the root of everything, I qualified P2, and in Heat 1, unfortunately, Heat 1 didn't go exactly how I wanted it to go. The first race never goes the way that you want it to in some way, shape, or form. Performance-wise, it went great. Technical side, not so great. We lined up double file coming around the corner, the turn, and since you guys aren't going to see video, I just got to tell you what happened. Basically, P1 is inside on my left, and I'm P2 on the outside. Well, coming around the corner, I got the jump on the green flag, and I was able to get in front and pull that first place position for the heat. But within the first lap, the rule that they have is that if they do not complete one full lap under green, and if there's a crash or an accident or something, they'll throw the yellow, line us all back up, and then go from there. And unfortunately, they came back to bite me in the butt, because in the second time around, he got the jump on me, and I started second and ended second. Nothing really changed. That was unfortunate. I could have got it, but I didn't. But either way, that set me up for second place in the feature. Now, in the feature, it was a lot of fun. I can't tell you how glad I am to be back in sprint racing. I love it. I absolutely love it. And you're going to get a backwards perspective, like I said, which is fine, because in front, there wasn't really anything entertaining, because there was one person in front of me, whereas the whole pack is behind. So you get to kind of see a little bit of battling behind me and what happens. So still being new to the track, still not being 100% comfortable. I do make mistakes. I don't have my line down yet. And because of it, I made a mistake in one area, and the guy behind me saw that and took advantage of it and was able to pass me, which put me back in third. And then Lucas, this is where you come in. Lucas was catching up ground on me, and it was just because me as a driver, my imperfections of not having a good line and being consistent within my first race enabled Lucas to catch up on me. And basically the whole time you're going to see Lucas on me and off me and on me and off me. And there's definitely moments where even I'm watching the video going, oh, he could have had me there. Stuff like that. So Lucas, enjoy this video of you basically. But ended up finishing in third in the first race on the track that I've never competitively raced before in a class of 15, and I cannot be more happy with the results. So this is KCKA's medal, and surprisingly enough, KCKA and KC Raceway use the same medal, at least for third place. I didn't see the other ones, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Hopefully we get to see what the second or first place ones eventually look like. But I thought that was kind of interesting. But very happy, very pleased, very excited at this point for the next race. This is not like the Dirt League where it's going to be weekend after weekend after weekend after weekend after weekend of racing. This is, if I remember, I think it's a 12 race season that's spread out. So from like our last race to our next race, there's like a whole month in between. So the videos are going to be back to back to back to back. There's going to be some time, but I'm excited to have you guys along. Interestingly enough, I know in the last video I said that I went and got a newer chassis because the newer components and the blah, blah, blah. And the kid that won the race was driving, actually not even won the race, but was in qualifying, had an unbelievable lap time. I don't know if I think he might have tied the lap record, I'm not sure. But he won the race in a 1999 Margay prototype, I think is what I was told. So the whole idea of like having new stuff because it's better and faster. Nope, that one kind of came back to bit me in the butt, but oh well, whatever. Still, I guarantee if I break something or something goes haywire, it's gonna be a lot easier to find parts for my car than it is for his. So no, congratulations to the kid. I think it was his first time racing too, but either way, just super, super happy. Sorry I don't have the front facing camera for this episode. Hopefully to get that fixed. We're going to experiment a little bit with some camera angles and stuff this year, see if we can make it look kind of different. So third place out of 15 in the first race of a track I've never competitively raced for. Very happy. So let's do this. All right, take a look. See you guys.